Hi, it's Tom here at the Potato Museum show. This is a third in a series of talking about the media tour I took on behalf of Lay's potato chips in the early 80s. And putting all modesty aside, I'm going to show you some of the credits that I earned. Part of the trip was to visit schools and Boys and Girls Clubs and science fairs, and we produced this poster. This was showing how potatoes can be used in ethanol fuel, and it was a handout that all the teachers got. And on the back, it had lesson plans and lots of different things. Here's an example. So it was talking about ethanol and how it's produced and how it's a potential substitute for fossil fuels and all that. And this is some of the instructions for teachers and on how to use these activity sheets. So potato dictionary, here's make a potato stencil, that's printing, recipe for mashed potatoes, proving potatoes have starch, observations learned by looking, grow a potato in a large pot. Years later, by the way, at the U.S. Botanic Garden, we did a whole weekend of science experiments with 10 different stations. The reason I was doing Museum Harbor this tour is that at the time in the early 80s, Procter & Gamble product Pringles, which was made from reconstituted dehydrated potatoes, and they were put in this round tin. The Frito-Lay people were concerned that they were cutting into their market, so they wanted somebody to go around the country just getting publicity for the potato and just mentioning the potato chips are made from fresh potatoes, just like the Lay's did. So I did that. One of the best parts of it for me was visiting schools and science centers and all that. Here I am at the South Boston, the Tribune, and I don't know if it's a Boys or Girls Club. Here they are peeling potatoes from my old antique crack. And we're just going to flip through this book a little bit. So then I was at the San Diego Hall of Science. And where else? That was the registration form for people. Here's a letter from the science people. It said, just want to tell you how well received your potato workshops with Tom Hughes were by all who attended. Obviously, the children were enthused, but we were especially pleased with the response of the parents who attended. In fact, we got calls from several who wondered when we would be doing the workshops again. Thank you for bringing Frito-Lay's potato workshops to the Space Center. I was doing a Boys and Girls Club in Boston. I was showing them how to make pizza dough from potatoes, which is a wonderful thing. And there I am wearing my slice of potato chips, or just a slice of potato. I used to always continue to talk about potato chips just being portable potatoes. And here's the recipe that people all got. I've forgotten to do this, but it's really a nice way to alternative. Then I was invited to be a guest at the first Long Island Potato Fest, and they were referring to me as the Potato King. Look at that. And this was the cooperative extension who organized this. This is what they want. I would like to thank you, Tom Hughes, and all those that made first annual possible. Total 750 visitors toured the Suffolk County Fair Education Center, a perfect gentleman, and in all respects the Potato King. Tom provided the touch of class, wow, that not only instilled more press coverage, but garnered the additional credibility of an activity such as this, making it a resounding success. And I went on to do a number of interviews, including one on the Long Island big station. Some of the schools, this one, for instance, they sent to the organizers, the Barcelona, response, lots of stuff that the kids did. So that was included in this press coverage. And this one, look at this. This was TV station in Philadelphia. These are the kind of things that got back to Burson Marsteller, the public relations firm that organized my tour and all that. Enclosed you'll find the tape of the interview. It was indeed one of the nicest interviews I've had a chance to do in a long while. Tom was an absolute delight. So, what was wonderful about this is that I didn't have to, I was trained by these people on, you know, how to be a spokesperson and all that. But it was just basically my good skills with working with kids and talking about the potato. And it was really not so much about me. It's just because people love the potato. And I just became the spokesperson for the potato, and for a while spokesperson for Lay's potato chips. But it was always, I was a good spokesperson. I still am. But it was really, it's just because people respond so positively to the potato. It was interesting, by the way, adding to the pizza, Pringles some years later produced a product, a pizza flavored Pringles, and then many other companies did. I don't know if Lay's is doing a pizza flavored potato chip, but they probably are. Thanks for joining. If you like these shows, you can subscribe. It's free. It's a way of following us, and see you next time on the Potato Museum Show.